Okay, so my crockpot has just arrived. So now I'm going to start cooking my first batch of chains. Uh, what I'm going to need is the chain, of course, a crockpot with slow cooking so the paraffin doesn't burst into flames. I have already turned this on to melt the wax because it's gonna take quite a long time. I have quite a lot of it, around half a kilo in there. So let's turn on. Uh, these are the new chains that I'm going to coat. The used chains are already here, being flushed in the mineral spirit. I have another bottle for the clean new chains. What else? I'm going to need a pick to manipulate with the chains, the mineral spirit, another dirty old bottle with mineral spirit, some old chains, a rag, some cardboard, the wax, it's in there, the chains, I have them right here, some gloves, and then a coat hanger, and some pieces of wire to hang the chains that are ready. Okay, so this is my setup. I have this turned on. Now I'm going to clean all my chains and strip off the original lube. As you can see, it's quite some nasty stuff in there. These chains appear to be quite of a high quality, so I'm going to see how that performs. So I'm going to pop some clean mineral spirit in here, and then I'm going to clean those as well, then blow them off dry with the compressor and the clean rag, and then I'm basically ready to cook them in the wax, which is slowly starting to melt. So time to get into it. Okay, now I'm done cleaning the new chains and I left them hanging here. I also dry them in the rag and then blow them out with some pressurized air from the compressor, so that now they are 100% clean and degreased. I found out that the solvent I used is quite aggressive on the black coating, but it wasn't too bad. At least now the chain has a matte finish. It's a bit stickier now for the wax to adhere to it, so not a problem there. I'll hang them around a bit now. I'll also tie them up with a piece of wire and then hang them on a coat hanger. So 5 new chains, and now on the solvent that's left from the new chains, I'm going to put the old chains in there, giving them a bit of a shake, and then blow them out, dry them out, hang them as well. And after that, if the wax is ready, you can see it's starting to melt now. When that's ready, I'm going to put them in and start the cooking. Okay, now I'm done with all the chains. They're all hanging here, completely dry and degreased, clean as well. The black ones, standard ones, 3 red 22 chains, 1 Durace chain, and 5 of these Yaban black coated chains. I really suggest you to do this with more chains at once to make it a bit of a bulk action, because yeah, it's much quicker and easier like this. When you're just doing more chains at the same time, it wouldn't be worth the time doing it all at once. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing to the connecting links, and then hopefully the wax gets completely melted by that point, so I can start cooking the chains. Okay, now that my wax is melted, I have put the chains on there to complete the coating process. Now I'm going to wait around half an hour. They say an hour should be optimal, but I will see how it goes. And then when the chains are ready, I'm going to hang them up like that. These ones didn't fit yet, so they will come on later. So I need some cooking time now, and I'll get back to them soon. Now I'm pretty much in the finishing straight of the waxing process. As you can see, I have turned the pot off and it's solid. I've got a candle basically in there now, a huge one, and but it's still pretty warm even after a couple of hours. I've already done my training. So here I have one chain, it's finished, ready to be installed. I have also broken it in a bit, but you really need to ride your bike to do that properly before you start racing on it. Then I have the quick links here all coated as well, just to be sure. Molten Speed Wax recommend doing that, so that's what I did. And here I have the finished chains, which are not broken in yet, all hanging here. Well, not all of them. I've already installed 2 of them on my bikes. Well, I'm back on my bikes, I mean. So as you can see, these are pretty much like solid welded together, so they need a bit of breaking in before they're good to go, but should be right. It's also important to note, if you look at the chain, it looks completely clean and almost unlubed. That's a really good thing. The one problem I have with squirt lube is that it never really gets completely dry and hard, and you get all kinds of buildup on your chain rings and on your cassette, and these little bits just fling all over the place, and they are really sticky and mucky, and they can make a bit of a grime. You can check my chain rings here. This is some squirt lube warm up. This is one of my finished chains. I've already ridden this 55 kilometers. I've done my training on it today. Now it's completely free moving. What I've noticed instantly is, as I've set off, the chain was completely silent. I mean, I haven't ridden a chain this silent ever, so that must mean the friction is really low. And as you can see, I've ridden, as I said, 55 kilometers, and there's no build-up, and the bits that fly out are completely dry and hard. So that means that they don't stick around too much, they just fall off like this. And you see it in my hands, on my hand. Yeah, it's basically when you break a candle, and that's what remains, so that's definitely a good thing. So now I just need to find out how long it lasts. But the black chains I have here, these going to undergo a special treatment now. I'm going to break them up a bit, and then I'm going to apply this race powder on them, which should reduce the friction even more. They say it's around 6% reduction, so that's quite good for racing anyway. And I'm going to put the chain, or the chains, 5 of them in fact, in this resealable box. Put some powder on there and give them a good shake, and that's about it. So let's just do that. Let's have a look at the race powder. It's a dark black powder. They say it's a blend of molybdenum and Teflon. And this is the chain that's being coated. I got this real nice brush from there. It's the logo and everything, so I just put the wax chain in here and basically painted, for lack of a better word, the powder on it, and it just sticks on. And now the chain has this matte finish, and that's about it. The installation is now complete, and you are looking at possibly one of the fastest chains achievable today. I'm going to make 5 of these from the black chains, which are going to be my race chains. Hopefully they will be able to propel me to some wins. And that they're gonna last a long time as well. Speed Wax say, or Friction Facts say, that the chain is most effective in its first, well, not its first, from its 100 to its 1000 kilometers. It needs a bit of a braking period together with the waxing to be as efficient as possible, so that's what I'm going to do. For now, the installation is done. I have my chains. I have it tested already. I'm riding, so it's all for today. If you'd like to see more content about cycling related stuff, then don't forget to check out my channel and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.